This is the Guide to Georgia Outdoors, and this is going to be a good episode. This is why you hunt, I'm telling you. It's opening week of rifle season, and let's just say the rifle season started out a whole lot better than bow season. Opening day was raining. I get into the stand a little bit late. Everything I have is fogged up, my binoculars, my scope. I ended up seeing a decent little 8-point. Ended up seeing a few small bucks, some does. Then, when it was raining at about 250 yards, I was able to see what looked like a good buck. I was unable to get him in the on the camera, but it was enough information for me to want to go back there the next morning. About 30 minutes after daylight, I look to my right, down the lane comes a doe, and right on her tail is this beagle. He's running right down the lane, ruined my hunt. Well, it's about 7:45. I feel like my hunt's ruined, so I get my gear and I get down. I made a tough decision to get down, but I went to a different stand. I actually went to what I call my wife's deer stand. She wasn't hunting that morning, thank goodness. At about 9:30, the action started happening for about the next hour, and it was some incredible action. Small buck comes out, he starts checking around. Then I see a doe, and I notice a small buck starts paying her a lot of attention, so I know she's going to be she's a hot doe, and the other bucks are going to be searching for her. Sure enough, right on the trail of that doe was a nice 8-point. Not something that I want to shoot, but great encounter. After the doe and the 8-point left, that same little buck that was first with her, he comes on the trail, follows after. And then just a few minutes later, a different buck that I haven't seen all morning. He's following right along. I ended up seeing a few more that morning at 2 different locations, but I didn't see one I wanted to kill. I didn't get to hunt the stand that I was really anticipating, so I was going to come back that afternoon and try it again. I'm hunting on private land that me and my brother bought several years back. Now, there's no property line that divides his half from my half, but we kind of have an understood area. This is your half, this is mine. And some years his side's better than mine. But this afternoon, I sent the camera with him. I got a camera with me, and let's see who has a better afternoon.
We're out here on the edge of a really big planted field. It's got some peanuts. We're going to try to do a little rattling today. We've got some good evidence to support that the bucks are rutting. If you ever hunted in South Georgia, you know we don't have a really pronounced rut. So we're going to come out here to what we know is a good food source and hopefully see if we can get some of the does to come out and start feeding, and maybe the bucks are on them.
He got a main beam one, dude, on it. Oh, he would have been a good one. I don't think he's broke. I think he's jacked up. That could be a brown tire. That's definitely a fork. he had a pretty cool encounter with a buck we call Lefty. As you can tell, the left side's there, the right side's a little jacked up. And if I know my brother pretty well, before the season's over, he'll probably end up taking that one off the herd. But I had a little bit different afternoon. I had a lot more action going on with me.
I'm sitting in a place where I've been bow hunting, but now I've increased my range. I can see probably about 250 yards this way, about 150 yards this way. I'm in this cutover where these lanes cut through, so this is just a natural place for the deer to come. At this point in the season, I'm only going to be shooting the big bucks. I killed me a doe with the bow, so now I'm buck hunting for the next couple weeks. That rut, it's probably about to pick up, so I wouldn't be surprised if a big buck shows its head tonight.
About 6:15, plenty good daylight. I look down the right lane, didn't even see him stepping out. I look out, and there he is. He's a nice buck. I wasn't able to get a whole lot of footage of him. He came in pretty quick before I could even get the camera on. And I didn't waste a lot of time getting a whole lot of footage because, you know what, I'm a hunter first. I want to make sure I get the kill. So as soon as he gave me a good shot, I took the shot.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is a nice buck. He came in just, wow. Came in just like I planned. Man, I'm kind of speechless right now. I heard him go down. Oh my gosh, that was, you know, every time I come I expect to kill, otherwise I wouldn't hunt, but I did not expect that to happen this fast. I've not been in the stand for 30 minutes. He was quartering to me. As soon as I got a good shot, he might have been quartering a little more than I would have preferred, but I went ahead and took the shot. I heard him crash. He's just right there. I mean, he was a nice buck. I score my deer on the ground. I know he was a shooter, I know he's a good buck, but my goodness, that just, oh man, you love it when it works out like this. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give him a little while, get down. I'm speechless right now. All right, walking down the lane, you're gonna get 100% true emotions, results. I have not seen the deer. This ain't gonna be no staged stuff. There's my stand, right there on that pine tree. Beautiful, maybe 100-yard shot, nothing to it. I heard him crash. It's still going to be important for me to find the blood trail because that stuff is thick. I've given the deer about a half hour. So heard him crash. I'm not anticipating him being very far. All right, I know the lighting's bad. I've been looking through that crap the whole time. I know it's horrible. That stuff's thick. I'm sweaty. I'm hot. I'm scratched up. And I was getting frustrated. I know I hit him, but I couldn't find him. He's just right there, and he is a pretty good buck. Let's go look at him. I'll show you how far he is. Didn't go far at all. I was just looking in the wrong direction. He is a tremendous buck, and I'm so glad that I was able to document this and to be able to share it. And this is just a product of all the effort you put in managing your property for a couple years. This is possibly one of the bigger body bucks I've ever killed. Definitely a very nice rack on him, just right here. I know it's dark. I will definitely get some better footage later. There you go. Let me get the light on. There you go. Look at that sucker. I know the lighting sucks. My light broke off the top of my GoPro, so I will get it. I just went there with GoPro. The video footage was probably not good. It was dark, but here he is. I mean, look at there. That is a Georgia deer for you right there. I'm talking about, that is the definition of what you want to kill. 8 points, heavy rack. I got backup coming, by the way. Oh man, I bet he's probably 18 inches on the outside. Hit him directly where I was aiming. This is possibly the biggest body deer I've ever killed. I'm interested to see how much he weighs. This is why you hunt. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than getting out on your own property, putting in the work. Doesn't matter if it's your own property, doesn't matter where it's at. Putting in the work, putting in the labor, and being able to kill something like this. Man, this is so rewarding. We're gonna load him up, get him back to the house, and I'll get some more footage with the light on. All right, I got my daughter Lucy with me, and this is what hunting's about, getting your family involved. And I have a little extra special, I got a little surprise for you. In March, I'll have my second girl on the way. So Kimber will be here in March. My family's getting bigger, and I have another girl to take hunting with me. But until the next episode, this has been the unofficial and no doubt incomplete guide to Georgia Outdoors.